Hello, BriarRabbit here, and welcome to episode 2 of the Black Ops 2 Best Weapons Shootout. In this series, we compare guns in a tournament style to ultimately decide the best weapon in Black Ops 2. Early rounds will mainly focus on similar weapons from the same weapon type, but as more guns are eliminated, we will see more interesting matchups. Guns will be judged in 8 categories, including damage, range, fire rate, accuracy, handling, magazine size, reload time, and finally the gun's intrinsic fun factor. Today's matchup, the SWAT 5.56 versus the M8A1. As these are the only 2 assault rifles in the game with default burst fire mode, they may seem to be similar weapons. In reality, it is hard to find more distinct assault rifles. Let's move on to our first category, damage. Both the M8A1 and the SWAT can kill in just 3 shots at close range. The M8 with 35 points of damage and the SWAT with 40. As we get to medium range, both guns share a damage value of 33 and need 4 shots to kill. The M8 again drops off at long range to just 24 damage, while the SWAT never drops below 33 no matter what range. Also of note, in the January 24th update, the SWAT received an upgrade in bullet penetration from the standard medium to high. This puts it on par with LMGs, while the M8 is left behind and still has medium penetration. The SWAT also enjoys a 1.4x multiplier for headshots, while the M8 has no multiplier whatsoever. With its increased damage both at close range and at a distance, its extremely high headshot multiplier, as well as its superior bullet penetration, the SWAT easily takes this category. Next, as we look at range, we see enormously lopsided numbers. When comparing the weapons in burst fire mode, we see that M8 is completely outclassed by the far superior range of the SWAT. While the SWAT can kill in 3 shots from up to 2,000 units away, the M8A1 needs to be in nearly barrel stuffing range at 50. The SWAT's dominance continues with 4-shot kills as the damage never drops below that level. The M8, however, will require 5-shot kills at anything over 1,251 units. So the M8 could need 5 shots at the same distance the SWAT needs only 3. The SWAT does take a significant range reduction when using the gun in automatic mode with the select fire attachment. And while the M8 takes no such range penalty, it still cannot compete with the minimum 4-shot kill that the SWAT provides, giving the SWAT another easy victory. In the fire rate category, we have 2 variables to think about when considering our winner. The first is that the M8 has a 4-shot burst while the SWAT has the more standard 3. The 483 rounds per minute of the SWAT is the slowest of the assault rifles, but is improved dramatically by the addition of a select fire attachment, bumping it up to a blazing 937 RPM. The M8 is far faster in burst mode with 789 rounds per minute and shares the same 937 RPM when select fire is enabled. This gives the M8 its first win. Moving on to accuracy, we see that the SWAT has a low to medium recoil in burst mode and medium in automatic mode. The M8 has a bit more recoil in both burst and automatic modes. Both guns share the standard hipfire spread of the assault rifle class. The winner again is the SWAT. The handling is a draw as both weapons share an ADS time of a quarter second, good iron sights, and standard assault rifle run speed. The M8 has a slight edge in the magazine size with 32 rounds per mag over the SWAT's 30. The reload time for the SWAT is just a hair faster at 2.12 seconds and 1.43 seconds with fast mags compared to the M8's times of 2.33 and 1.57. The fun factor category was a tough one for me between these 2 guns. Burst fire weapons often require more cautious approaches to be played with success. This doesn't exactly provide a thrill a minute, but can have its moments when the relative safety of distance and range combine to help start racking up score streaks. While the SWAT's range makes for a good time in dealing damage from a distance, I did find a certain amount of enjoyment in the M8's futuristic design. Ultimately, this was enough for me to award this category to the M8. So let's tally up our scores. The SWAT comes out ahead in our first category, damage. It sees another victory at range. The M8 is the victor in the fire rate category, but the SWAT is back again with superior accuracy. We see a tie in handling, and another win for the M8 with its slightly larger magazine size. Reload time goes to the SWAT, And finally, the M8 wins the fun factor category due to its design. With a final tally of 4-3, the SWAT may have seemed to narrowly have won this competition. However, in use, I believe it is a far superior weapon. The M8's combination of a 4-shot burst and faster fire rate cannot compete with the SWAT 5.56's far superior damage, range, and accuracy profiles. And by adding select fire, it takes the advantage of a higher fire weight away from the M8. When I use this weapon, I almost always equip with a select fire. And I switch between the two modes as the situation demands. This makes for a very versatile and highly lethal weapon. Thank you very much for watching episode 2 of the Black Ops 2 Weapon Shootout. If you made it this far, perhaps you could hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you would like to see more episodes, hit the subscribe button, and they will be delivered directly to your sub box. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.